In this video, I'm going to be going over some essential vocal mixing tips that you really need to steal from Mike Dean. I got this PDF file for when I bought the Slate headphones, and I'm going to go over these tips right now. We're going to focus on the vocal mixing tips at that. So, let's see. Let me zoom in. All right. And we're going to talk about this, all right? So, vocal tips. He says mixing hip-hop vocals is different than other genres. That is correct. All right. Tip number 1, reverb. If you want in-your-face vocals, use little to no reverb on the lead unless it's an artistic choice. All right. Again, so you want vocals that sit more up front, in your face, that stand out more, pop out the mix more. Little to no reverb or no reverb at all. All right. That's coming from Mike Dean. All right. And he goes on to explain reverb creates space and helps push things back in the mix. You can use reverbs on ad-libs and backing vocals to get them to sit behind the lead vocal. All right. Tip number 2. Tip number 2. Compression. A 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 compression ratio is a good setting to keep the vocal natural. Listen, man, a lot of people over compress the vocals. Don't squash it, just smooth out any peaks. And look, it says you probably won't need any parallel compression either, as the master bus effects will also be squashing the vocals. All right? Multi-band compression and over EQing can also degrade the vocal quality. Listen. All right. If you overuse multi-band compression, it's going to fuck your vocals up. That's basically what he said. If you over EQ, you're going to fuck your vocals up. A lot of people struggle with this. You know what I'm saying? Because they overthink mixing. Honestly speaking, compression and EQ is everything you need to focus on, to be honest. But he's giving some free gems here for you. Well, it wasn't free. I had to buy the fucking headphones, but this came with the headphones. But yeah, listen, don't squash it, you know? Don't smooth out any peaks. Keep the vocal natural. But that depends on what you think natural is or how the vocals are recorded, you know? See, he can say a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1 compression ratio is a good setting to keep the vocal natural because he's working with vocals that's recorded through a Neve, through a two-tech, through a $10,000 microphone. You know what I'm saying? With artists that know how to record professionally, know how to get good, clean takes. They're not rushing. So if you're rushing, not getting good, clean takes, you're going to have to do more. If you're very inconsistent recording, you're going to have to do more. Let's see. Okay. Tip number 3, I think this is the third tip that he got right here, is widening. To make vocals sound thicker, use doublers. Why did I say that word like that? Use doublers or widening effects to detune the sides. Panning extra vocals to the sides can make hooks sound bigger. Just make sure the lead vocal is clear in mono. All right. Listen, people want wide vocals, wide mixes. This is how you do it, right? The hook is supposed to sound big, wide, full, pause. I don't know if it was possible, but I paused there. But you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to sound wider than the verse, right? That's just how it is, you know? So any dubs, backing, you want to pan those to create wideness. This is what he's saying. This is simple but very effective tips. A lot of people go crazy with all the plugins in the world. You can minimize the plugins by just panning. That's crazy. A lot of people overlook that part, right? And then the lead vocal always has to sit in the middle, because if the lead vocal's in the middle, everything else is panned around it. Everything is going to sound wider, and the lead vocal is going to stand out more. But see, that's a pro tip. But see, I got the headphones, and I bought the headphones just to mix in the Mike Dean studio. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, because I like how his mixes sound. I like how Travis music sounds. I just like the music that he works on, how it sounds, and I just wanted to see what it's like. So like mix music in the studio. One day, hopefully, I can go tour the studio and actually record in the studio to see what's up. But you know what I'm saying? That's gonna take some time. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, let's see. Let's go down here. Like, it's another tip. We can go through the whole PDF. Like you can download it in the description if you want. But it's like don't go overboard. When I get sessions that have a lot of plugins, I turn them off. Every plugin adds noise, jitter. Uh, and so when you add a plugin, go back and bypass it, see if it really helps. Be sure to keep the original vibe of the rough mix. Yo, that right there is important. Like a lot of people overlook that. They'll be like, okay, I get the rough mix, and then like that'll be a whole completely different song. It's like if there's an important effect like auto tune or delay, often keep the effect on and tweak it to taste. That's what you're supposed to do. And a lot of people overlook this part right here where it says tweak it to taste. It's like everyone has different preferences, different tastes when it comes to auto tune, delay, reverb, or just any effect in general. So you got to keep that in mind. So let's go to this section right here. Know your limits. All right. Getting loud mixes is all about balance. It's not about vocal chain or preset that these niggas telling y'all on YouTube. But it says whatever loudness level you're trying to hit, make sure the mix still has energy in it. You know, don't stress over loudness levels either because streaming platforms will turn down your track if it's too loud. I can't stress this enough, man. Like a lot of people like, yo, I bought this plugin that's gonna master it. This YouTuber told me this mastering preset was gonna be the perfect thing. Why does my music sound lower or different on Spotify or Apple Music than it do when I play it off my phone or off my computer? Because of this reason right here. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure like people overlook this. The people that get it, you know. Um, So, yeah, one trick to get your mixes louder is more than one limiter in the mastering chain. Yeah, this is an instance where using more plugins can sometimes be a good thing. Yeah, it's just add gain to your first limiter until it starts to restore a little dB and back off at a dB. Yep, great tips right here. I'm just sharing them with you because I'm pretty sure you don't have this or haven't seen this before. And I'm just showing it to you because I thought it'd be cool to go over it. Because it's like, it's always interesting to see what the professionals like that do this at a high level do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a professional, but I'm just not on Mike Dean's level. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to go to the 808 tips, let's talk about the 808s, man. Because I know it's producers and people that make their own beats that be watching me too. So, all right, 808 tips. These easy tricks can help your 808s cut through the mix. All right, so as basic as it sounds, to get your 808 louder, just turn it up. Don't add a ton of plugins. I know that's gonna make a lot of people mad because people are like, I gotta add a lot of presets, a lot of plugins. A lot of plugins mean it's doing something. No. Number two, use parallel distortion. Hey man, I'm just showing you what the man be doing, man. Oh yeah, I seen Lil Baby Engineer talk about this one right here. Like a lot of people use this on the 808. Alright, so and it says don't do this with your 808s. Don't compress your 808s. Don't high pass your 808s. That's crazy.